Things I noticed in Arcane the second time I watched it. Part 1. So obviously we know Caitlin Kierman loses her eye, but there's a lot of foreshadowing before all of this happens. Like these two moments, for instance. It's something we would not notice because it happens within a split second. Two other moments right here, again, happens within a split second. All leading up to this freeze frame moment in the intro of episode 9. The X is obviously over the eye that she loses, foreshadowing that it happens in this episode. And we're left with One Eye Kate, sticking with Caitlin Kierman. So you guys remember this fighting scene with Mbessa? Look at the move that she shows her. Ends up being the same move that we see in another episode later in the season. She uses the move that Mbessa taught her to subdue Vi. Just perfect parallels by this show. Also, do you guys remember this scene in season 1? So take a good look, because this is Caitlin's room, right? Now in season 2, this is Caitlin's room once again, and she puts Vi in her bed as she's recovering. Look at the color of the drapes. They're a shade of violet, just showing that Caitlin was all the more grieving after this breakup. And there's many other things like this to show that she loves the color violet, as shown for her feelings of violet, like in the funeral scene, because the only color that you see is violets. But did you ever notice this scene with Maddie? It's not Caitlin's room. It's a different bed. It's different colors. So she obviously got with Maddie somewhere else in the house or where Maddie was staying. She was like, yeah, I ain't putting you in my bed. Caitlin's like, the only woman that's laying in my bed is Vi. And honestly, I assumed that this was Caitlin's room, but then I took a good hard look at the details around, and it's not. But these are just some of the details that I noticed watching Arcane for the second time. Like I said, this is part 1 of the details that I noticed in Arcane. Details about Caitlin Kierman, so stay tuned for part 2. But did you notice any of these details in Arcane? Let me know in the comments.